Sup everyone. Alright, got a little rant. I don't even know if I've touched on this before, but as you can see, I'm away for the weekend or for the night with the fam in Clare in the country. So what I wanted to touch base on was another social media related thing, but fighters researching their opponents. First of all, fighters, know your place. It's not your job to do so. Your job is to just do what you're told, really. Like fighters find out who the name of their opponent, especially first timers and stuff. Like they find out the name of their first opponent, and all of a sudden they're on Facebook having a look at the dude. They're looking him up on YouTube or whatever. It actually has zero to do with you. Like it should be what your trainer's doing, if anyone. For first time fighters, honestly, don't give a fuck who you're fighting because you don't know what to expect anyway. And you're going to put things in your own head like you'll see an opponent looks staunch on Facebook. They look like short and thick, and you get to the weigh-in and they're actually just a short fat cunt. Who cares? Like don't look them up, and then you won't have these preconceived ideas. You won't be thinking that they're going to be this, they're going to be that. It doesn't matter. First up to 5 fights, who gives a fuck anyway? Just do what you're told. Like, just jump in. If your trainer's saying, okay, right, you're fighting a guy on this date, cool, do it. You don't have to care about who you're fighting. It's not going to help you at all. At all. All you need to focus on is what you're doing and what your trainer says. If your trainer decides to research it, great. Then he's going to know that, okay, your opponent's shorter than you. You should be doing whatever. Everyone knows their tactics for what they do for a short person, what they do for a tall person, or whatever. But you can't expect to not overthink it if you've looked them up on Facebook, or you get on there and they look like all muscly and shit, and you're a little bit tubby or whatever. It's like, oh my god, they look so fit. Who cares? I'll probably gas out in 30 seconds. Whatever. You shouldn't need to know. The first time you see that person should be at the weigh-in. Full stop. No excuses, unless you know each other, of course. Even then, like if you know the person, don't expect that you know what they're going to do. Like you hear people say, like, "Oh man, I know they're good with their hands." Well, how the fuck would you know if they're a first timer as well? They might look good in the gym on their hands, but they might not throw a fucking punch. Me in my first fight, I thought I was going to punch, and all I did was latch on a knee because I was scared of getting hit. Didn't even realise I'd be doing that. Didn't realise I'd become a knee fighter. Which only lasted a little while anyway before I changed my style, but I was that scared of being hit, I didn't throw any punches. I think I jabbed about 3 times in the first round, and that was it for the whole fight. So don't think you know how it's going to work out, just get in there. Like I say to my guys, I aim for them to win their 5th fight. And by that time, then I could probably show them a picture and tell them who they should be fighting and who they are fighting. This is what they look like. This is what their sort of build they are. Then it starts to matter. But up to 5 fights, who gives a fuck anyway? You're just jumping in for experience, yeah. Too much overthinking. Too much thinking you know more than your trainer because you've seen the person on Facebook. All it's done is set up your head to potentially lose because you think you know what's going to happen. The tale of the story is no one even can plan what's happening in their fights up until they've had 5 to 10. Even that, after 10, you start to be able to pick and choose what you actually do in the fight and how the fight's going to work, and actually even plan your first round. I give one technique for people to throw in the first round. Okay, so what you need to work on is this, throw that, and then we'll go from there. Or the first technique you're going to throw is this, after that, we'll go from there. Listen to instructions. You can't plan shit out, especially early on. People have just got to... This social media kills the sport more than anything. Kills beginners. And like I keep touching on, people look up a certain fighter they like and they want to be that person. They can't get like that, so they hate the sport. They drop out and whatever. Hello, young.
Hello.
Yeah, so I really need, especially my guys, like, if I hear they've been looking up their fighter, I just want to slap them. It doesn't help no one. So yeah, that's probably how I'm going to leave it now that I've been interrupted by these two anyway. Time for some cuddles. Yeah, so lesson for today: stop looking up your opponents on fucking social media. Get it? Good. All right. Peace. Back to family time.
Bye.
Bye.